Do you think that you just can't do all your works, tasks, and activities in a specific amount of time? Well, I have got your back. Hi guys, welcome back to EREB Education YouTube channel, and I'm Zoya Khurshid. I study in class 6, and in this video, I'm going to share my PowerPoint presentation with all of you guys. You may have seen the topic of this presentation in the title of this video. Yes, it is time management. I'm going to share my presentation related to time management with all of you guys. So yeah, let's get started.
So guys, this is a PPT about which I was talking earlier. As you all can see, the topic is time management, right? So the first question that will arise in your mind is, what is time management? So I've written the answer over here. Time management is all about control and balance. It is the method of planning and balancing your time between different activities. So the concept of time management is really simple and easy. It basically means when we are able to do a lot of work in a specific amount of time, it is known as time management. But the problem here is we are not able to do our work in a specific amount of time. So don't worry. Further in my PPT, I'm going to tell you all that how you can solve this issue if you're facing this in your life. So now let us move on to our next slide. Why time management is important? So let us see an example first, and then we will see that why time management is important in our lives. So yeah, this is the example. A girl wakes up at 8 o'clock on Monday, at 9 o'clock on Tuesday, and at 9:30 on Wednesday. So now, do you think that she's gonna do all her work on time even though she's waking up at different timings? So the answer of this question is no. She cannot do all her work on time as she is waking up at different timings. Because she's gonna skip some of her work, as on we can see that on Wednesday she is waking up at 9:30. So the work which she has to do on 8 o'clock or maybe at 9 o'clock, she's gonna skip it because she's waking up at 9:30. So she's gonna waste a lot of her time. So to solve this problem, what should we do next? So let us see that what is written in our next slide. Yeah, how can we make a timetable? So as we saw in our previous slide, that the girl was not able to do her work on time as she was waking up at different timings. And why she was waking up at different timings? Because she didn't make a timetable for herself. I hope you all know what is timetable. If you don't, so let me explain. Yes, so timetable means when you write your tasks and you also mention the timing when you'll perform those tasks is known as a timetable. So, if you're thinking to make a timetable, let me help you. Here are some steps which you can follow while making a timetable so that it will be easy and more clear for you. So first up, think of all easy and hard tasks. Write down the accurate timing on which you'll perform a particular task. Try to start your day early in the morning. Do include a break time in the timetable along with all the hard tasks. So to make a timetable for our own self, we should think of all the easy and hard tasks. And you should write the perfect timing when you'll perform that task. It should be the perfect and accurate timing, and you should be sure that yes, you're going to do that task on that particular time. And then if you will try to start your day early in the morning, it's one of the best habits. If you will start your day early in the morning, so you're gonna utilize a lot of your time and you can do a lot of more activities. And also, you will get more time to work on your health as you can do meditation, yoga, and exercise in the morning to be refreshed throughout the day. And also, there's one more important step. You should include a break time in the timetable along with all the easy and hard tasks. As you're going to work out throughout the day, So you should also include your fun time or maybe your break time in the timetable where you can spend some time with your own self or maybe with your family or maybe with your friends. And that was all about how we can make a timetable. Now let us move on to our next slide. So our next slide is be punctual. So first up, let us discuss its definition and then we are going to have a look at an example. So this is the definition. So what does the word punctual mean? This is the question. I have also written the answer. The word punctual or the phrase be punctual means to be on time. Even if we are 5 to 10 minutes late, we are not punctual. So punctuality plays an important role in the topic of time management. So the word punctual also means that you are on time. For example, you have to go to somewhere and you have decided the perfect proper time and you are going to that place or whatever on the accurate time. You are considered punctual. And now let us discuss about the example so we can get a bit more clear, right? Example of punctuality. A lady was invited to a party. Timing was 7 p.m. As the lady was punctual, she started getting ready from 6 o'clock onwards. And by 7 o'clock, she reached to the venue where the party was being held. A simple example, right? So we can see a specific time for the party here. That is 7 p.m. As the lady had the quality of being punctual, so that's why she did everything with the planning. She started getting ready on 6 o'clock. At 6:30 she was on her way and by 7 o'clock she reached to the venue where the party was being held, right? Venue is the place where the party was arranged. So we can see that lady did her work with a proper planning and she had something in her mind that she was following. So this was the proper example of punctuality and I hope you all have understood. Now let us move on to our next slide. This is the slide of conclusion. So the conclusion part for that example is also really important because it shows us that what we have learned from that example. So now let's read it. Punctuality leads to a happy mind. Therefore, any person having this quality would always feel comfortable while doing his or her work. In the example, we saw that the lady did her work with a proper planning. She could have started working at the last moment, but she started getting ready 1 hour before it and reached the venue at the perfect timing. So when we all do our work on time, maybe it's any kind of work, but if we complete it on time, we feel happy, right? We think that we are being successful. And through punctuality, we can do our work really nicely, happily, and comfortably. In the last example, we saw that how the lady did her work with the proper planning and how she was able to reach the venue at the perfect time, at the accurate time, right? So, in the same way, if we will implement punctuality in our life also, so we'll feel more happy. In fact, others will also feel happy from our side. In our life too, we can start working on the last moment, and a lot of people start doing their work on the last moment or maybe before the deadline. But still, if we will start working from a proper time, we will also finish it on the accurate time. So yeah, that was all about the conclusion part. Hope you all are clear. And now let us move on to our next slide. Oh, now we have reached the end of this PowerPoint presentation. I hope you all have understood that how important is time management in our lives. And along with this topic, I hope you all have also understood the key points and the examples which I've shown all of you. Thank you.